Hi guys, this is Gsndom.com and I'm here with the Nokia Lumia 800, the first Windows Phone device from Nokia that was showcased at Nokia World 2011. As you can see, the design is largely similar to the one of the Nokia N9, the same polycarbonate unibody shell, the beautiful one that won so many awards and that is seen by many as the phone of the year. Okay, let's get to the design. What's changed from the N9 is that the screen is no longer 3.9 inch, it's 3.7 inches this time, and that space has been replaced with capacitive buttons, that leftover space from the 3.9 inch of the Nokia N9. Also, an addition is the camera button that's available right here. It wasn't present on the Migo device, and the rest is exactly the same camera sensor, the same system above. To access the micro SIM and the USB port, you push this area, this is the micro USB, you slide this and open the micro SIM, and this is the audio jack. I didn't just demo you the micro SIM because it would have restarted the phone, just so you know for the future. And here we have the volume buttons and the on-off button, and at the bottom we have the speaker that wasn't loud on the N9 and everyone complained, but this time it's better. Okay, let's get to the specs. The handset is 12.1mm thick, it's 142 grams in weight. It's got, as I said, a 3.7 inch display, 480 over 800 pixel resolution, AMOLED clear back technology and Gorilla Glass protection. On the inside we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon single core CPU, 1.4 GHz, and the Adreno 205 GPU to handle the game and media playback. Other than that, there's no micro SD card slot. We have 16 GB of internal memory, 512 MB of RAM, and on a connectivity side we get HSDPA, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 2.1, and this OS that I'm playing with right here is Windows Phone Mango, Windows Phone 7.5, that brought a couple of improvements. I must mention that Nokia didn't customize this operating system as some people dreamed, so that's a bit sad. Anyhow, the device comes with a lithium-ion battery, 1450 mAh, about 13 hours of 2G talk and 55 hours of music, so enough for everyone to have fun with. Of course, this device needs to connect to Zune to get its music and video. You must convert the video for it to work on the device. And now let's get to the software. For one thing, we have the dialer right here, the classic Windows Phone dialer. We have the People Hub in this area, where I've synchronized my Twitter and Facebook account. I can see what's happening. This is the list of my contacts. Pretty big list since it's from Facebook. Okay, we also have the Messaging Hub with threaded messages, but you must already know that. There's also the email tile that you have here. You can use Gmail accounts, Yahoo accounts. I have Hotmail since that's the standard on this phone. Let's see what's changed. You can see the picture tile here is dynamic now. The picture switch once you exit the screen. You'll see that in a moment. As you can see, it's another picture and it will change soon. So here we are. The picture changes thanks to this dynamic tile. We also have the calendar that's filled with my Facebook to-do stuff. Lots of birthdays, lots of things to do. And you can sync various other calendars that will be colored differently. So that's a pretty cool option. Okay, now let's get to the media features. Let's try to play a song, see how the device handles it. It doesn't seem to be working like this. Okay, that's it. Of course, this is Zune in action that gathers all your media features. As you can see, we have music, videos, postcard radios and marketplace. It also shows me the app that are related to this function. We have Nokia Music and Ministry of Sound that I've just installed. So let's enter Nokia Music. Honestly, it's useless on this device since we already have Zune. It has a useful gigs function that shows me the concerts nearby, but my area is not supported. So basically, as I said, it's kind of useless right now. Other stuff worth mentioning, I can show you some video playback using YouTube, or what they like to call YouTube, since it's a mere link to the web page. So let's try to look up some HD videos. And this is the virtual keyboard that you were probably wondering about. And let's see this big buck bunny in HD. This is an animation I have played a lot in other reviews, so you must be familiar with it. Okay, you get the gist of it. And since this is Mango OS that I'm running, if I press the back button, I have access to the multitasking, or what they like to call multitasking. For example, if I go back to the browser and I press back, that's a way of closing the app. But anyway, they're suspended when they're in multitasking, so they won't use up so many resources. And since I keep playing with the Internet Explorer, here it is in the newest version, with the address bar and search bar at the bottom, that frankly I don't like. I've used browsers with top bars all my life, so I change it now. We also have a tab section. If you used the Windows Phone before, you must notice that the tabs have stayed the same. Okay, let's see what else. Of course, we have Nokia Drive and Nokia Maps that everyone is talking about, but about that later. We also have Marketplace, as you can see right here. I've installed a couple of apps to have fun with. You already saw the calendar. Let's have a look at the camera, since I'm in the media function section, and let's use this as a muse. Okay, let's take a picture using the camera button. It's taking pretty fast. Let's try to zoom in. Quite a decent amount of zoom. And now let's see what options we have available. We have the option to save the settings, so they won't be gone anymore like in previous versions. We have the scenes that you can pick from: candlelight, macro, landscape, night, portrait, whatever you need. White balance, exposure, ISO. So here we are, ISO levels up to 800. Effects, black and white, sepia, negative, solarize. Okay, focus mode, normal, macro. And of course we also have this is an 8 megapixel camera, in case you're wondering. It uses Carl Zeiss technology, autofocus, dual LED, geotagging. There's no secondary camera on this model, and you can also film stuff and use 720p if you want. And this 720p has the advantage of having a bigger bitrate than on the Nokia N9, double the bitrate, or so I read on the internet, so it's a pretty cool camera. Okay, let's get rid of this ad. You must also know that this device comes with noise cancelling technology, so the talks will be heard very loud and they'll be all nice. In the people section, you can look up persons if you want to in the huge list, see what other people are doing. You can reply to tweets, post a new tweet. There's also a Facebook app, separate from the people app. It received low ratings in the marketplace where you get your apps, but it's actually pretty decent. The photos of the people I know, some events, notifications. Okay, let's see what other stuff we have. Of course there are the Xbox games, but that I have saved for the end. This is the avatar you have in the Xbox games, and now it's time to have fun with the unique features on this device. First of all, Nokia Drive. This one allows you to navigate your way around by downloading maps. So you also have the 2D or 3D map, you can set destination. In the settings section you have landmarks, map colors, choose day or night, as you can see, the setting changed, very nice. And you can download maps for just about any country out there, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are, manage maps. We have Romania right now. You can add from Africa, America, Asia, Europe. Some maps, like the one of the US, are over 1 gigabyte. So, well, at least you get offline storage for the maps and offline navigation, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's say I want to set a certain destination, like this one, and I want to drive there, and I have installed the language package. I have here the Romanian package. It sounds sexier, and now it will guide me via voice. So all I have to do is follow the commands and take this route that it has planned out for me for some offline navigation that won't require any payments. So this is a pretty good stuff. Let's see if we can manage to make it speak. Maybe it's shy. It's a girl after all. Let's try and start it again. This time some other address. It's pretty fast to calculate routes, I'll give you that much. It doesn't seem to want to speak. Okay, you get the gist of it. We also have Nokia Maps that you're already familiar with if you use other Nokia devices. This one requires a connection and it's pretty precise. Here we are with landmarks around me, transportation, this one localizes me, these are the layers you can apply, map, satellite, public transport. There's also some settings, some places. It recommends me some pubs to go to, popular accommodation. Let's see, accommodation. It found a bed and breakfast for me. So it's got all the options one might need. Other stuff to check out. Oops, I entered Bing by accident. Okay, as I said, other stuff to check out are the settings with zoom controls and use my location. So this was Nokia Drive and Nokia Maps, the unique features on this device. I showed you Internet Explorer, I showed you the calendar, a quick rundown of the gallery, just for fun. This is the camera roll. There's also some albums from people that is loading right now from Facebook. Here we are, what people are posting on the web. And now to show you some apps. Of course, we also have Office that will sync your work via SkyDrive with your Excel and PowerPoint stuff. You can sync it with your PC, so everything is cool. An apps you might be interested in, if you're interested in music, is Ministry of Sound. It has news, gallery. Here we are. This is the news section. With new singles coming out, we have a gallery from concerts. We also have radio, club stuff. And now, since we're approaching the end of the review, it's time to check out some games. We have the Xbox Live section. And let's play some good old Earthworm Jim in the HD version from Gameloft. This was one of the hottest games in my childhood. And I will also draw some conclusions. This is a very hot selling device, not available in the US just yet, only in the UK and France, for example. I have to punch this fridge. Jump on the cow, make it angry. Pretty hard to get used to it. I guess I have to restart the level. Anyway, if you played this when you were a kid, you'll probably do better than I did. Okay, so as I end it, I will move to a Christmas app, since we're close to Christmas. Okay, so about this phone, this looks exactly like the N9, but it doesn't quite behave like it. I loved Migo more on it. I tend to say it's a bit of a disappointment. I wanted more Nokia on it and less Microsoft. So I was expecting more from it. Its camera is good, the video capture is good, everything is good aside from the lack of micro SD. Windows Phone Mango doesn't feel mature enough, and all these styles will grow on you with time, I have to admit that. But if you're an Android fan, stick to Android, folks. Windows Phone is not mature enough, and this device is selling like hotcakes in the UK because it's bundled with an Xbox 360, and who wouldn't want to buy that? But to be honest, I don't quite see the appeal in it. So maybe you want to expect for Windows Phone to mature, reach Windows version Apollo, and then we'll talk. In the meantime, Nokia still has to come out with dual core phones with front camera, micro SD slots in the Windows Phone world, so they're only just beginning. If you're a fan, if you want this new design, if you didn't get the chance to buy an N9, you can get this, but the price is pretty steep unless you find a contract offer. Okay guys, this was it. Hope you liked the review, and you have questions, you can find us on gsmdome.com. Bye bye.